Hello everyone and welcome to Baltic Disc Golf Championships Alutaguse Open 2020 sponsored by Innova Champion Discs. We're here at the Mäetaguse course and this is the final third round of, as said, Alutaguse Open 2020 and we will be bringing you the commentary from the lead card. My name is Antti Nienden, with me in the studio, two-time reigning Estonian champion Albert Tamm.
What's up, guys?
Here you can see Albert waving to the huge crowd of fans waiting for him to start the round. Next up in the lead card, Joona Heinänen from Finland. He's calm, he's ready.
Calm as the weather today.
And then we have Marion Kull with some tricks. Let's see if he has those tricks on the course as well.
And representing Team Discord.
Yeah, that's true. And then Silver Lätt, Team Latitude 64.
And he seems to be ready for some business today.
Oh yeah. And weather is kind of nice.
Yeah, first round was really windy, but today we have sun out. We got no wind pretty much, and we got hole one. 129 meters uphill. Pretty much like this hole gives you the first opinion of what this course is all about. Long distance off the tee gives you a huge advantage, and yeah. Today without the wind, it's really good to attack this one.
Yeah, that is true, and basically the only thing that might be dangerous is the OB on the left side.
Yeah. So yeah, here I have my Opto-X recall, and as I mentioned before, no wind and maybe a bit left from right. Just push it wide with some hyzer, and yeah, the main danger is to finish early left side, and the OB on the left side comes into the play really fast.
Yeah, that was a really nice opening drive from Albert, and let's see Joona Heinänen. He's I'd say he has two really strong parts of the game: hyzer shots, long distance, and putter straight shots.
Yeah, sure, and both of these come really handy on this one. And yeah, Joona pumps his hyzer out there wide, and yeah, finishes inside the bullseye.
That's perfect start for the round.
Yeah, you don't want anything better than a birdie from this one.
Yeah. And in this spot, Marion Kull. Nice to see him on the lead card once again. He's like that silent assassin coming. You don't see him very often, but
he has that sneaky game that he may not be the longest thrower on this group, but score -8 gives you like an idea that he can still play the long open distance course.
Yeah, and the opening drive just barely rolls into OB.
But yeah, from there he has like 50-meter look to the basket, so maybe he can save his par and move on to the next one.
And let's see Silver.
Yeah, known for his sidearm, but sidearm play on this one is definitely a tricky one.
Yeah, you got those lampposts, and if it doesn't come back to play early enough, he might be looking for an OB. So.
But yeah, he shows us that he doesn't need a sidearm to get the birdie down. So yeah, he has pretty much the bullseye look, and Marion has this outside look for his par, right?
Yeah, OB par. If he connects, gives it a fair run, but in the bullseye and moves on with his bogey.
Yeah, a lot of golf left.
Oh yeah, and now we should have 3 putts for birdie, and first one in the basket easily.
Yeah, probably longest of those birdie looks. And yeah, Silver and Joona should have no problems clean up his birdie as well.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you can see there's no wind, pretty much it's only sunshine. The flag is pretty much standing still.
Yeah, that's really unbelievable conditions for Mäetaguse course, where you usually have wind from every different angle.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's pretty interesting to see the plays without the wind, because most of the players have been playing with like really strong winds. So this time you have to adapt and like, to be honest, on the hole number 2 that we're gonna come up now, 180 meters. A lot of players are used to throwing backhand flippy discs, or like really understable discs that would like carry over these trees. But now when you don't have that wind helping you push the disc over the trees, we'll see if they go for the same discs or some different gameplay.
But yeah, the forest where the drone kind of just flew over, there was this main gap, and everything from left to right from there is OB. So when going for the green, it's definitely a risk-reward type of shot. And I'm just playing my overstable Ballista Pro over the top, and I'm kind of playing for the safe shot. But somehow this kind of went aggressive, and I got a lucky break and stayed inbounds.
That's like under 20 meters from the basket, just barely safe in that corner. But you cleared the OB island already, so...
Yeah, that was kind of lucky. Joona is going for this full turnover shot, and this kept turning a bit too much. And it got an unlucky break from the...
Yeah, you can hear that.
Those guardian trees, yeah.
So he's in that right side OB island, if we say so, and he's going to look for OB, take his third shot from there. And Silver, a usual sidearm. Is it going to make it over? Oh, catches.
I think he cleared the... Oh, yeah,
he's in the middle.
But yeah, there's many ways to attack this one. You can take this backhand turnover over the trees, or you can just go for the sidearm. If you have a huge sidearm, you can go with the sidearm to the gap, or you can just lay up your first shot on the top shelf and then attack your green on the second one.
Yeah, it looks like Marion's disc just we saw from the corner of that. Yeah, because Silver is the furthest one, so Marion just made it through the gap, and he's on the bottom. Should be a pretty easy look for over the trees or through the gap.
Yeah, Silver has a tricky layup because of the slope, but yeah.
Tricky for some other players.
Yeah, no problem.
Just an easy sidearm layup. And Marion is going straight from the gap.
Yeah, but finds himself on the green.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too straight towards the basket, but still 9-meter putt to grab a birdie.
So Joona has this upshot for his par. No.
That's third shot. Yeah. So now he's putting for par.
Yeah, okay. So cleans up his par.
And that's not a bad thing on this.
Yeah, it's when you're going for it, that's kind of the risk you take, and but you should be always able to get up and down for a par.
And you have a look for an eagle, but
yeah, I wanted to run this, but this was a really bad run. So let's say this was it was a layup.
Yeah.
So Marion has this circle edge look for birdie, and yeah, really nice to take a birdie on the next hole after taking bogey on the last one, and
this cleans up and
this wasn't easy putt as well, like circle edge to start your round with. Silver clean up his birdie, and Joona with a par, and I will tap in my birdie as well.
And there it is. Yeah, nobody, as they say, no photos on the scorecard, so nobody knew that you had an eagle chance.
Yeah.
So just an easy birdie, one par, 3 birdies from second hole, which is really good. Like when you see that hole and the difficulty it has with all these trees and the OB islands. But move on to hole number 3. This is 30 meters longer than last year. So it's 318 meters, par 5.
OB on both sides, and yeah, pretty much the OB carries to the basket, like from the both sides to the end.
Yeah, so
it gets more narrow on the green, so you gotta really control your up shots if you're going for the birdie or just playing for a safe par.
Yeah, as you can see, it's around 5-6 meters behind the basket, so yeah, you don't want to put too much juice on the upshot. But yeah, first of all, you have to make it on the fairway, and since now the tee pad is 30 meters further away, like a lot of players just throw it over that bush. Maybe
Yeah, if you have a huge arm, this is the hole where it gives you a advantage.
Oh yeah.
You can attack your first shot, like I'm taking the hyzer route from the right side of the tree. But I think if you have a smaller gap arm, you're gonna opt for a layup before the bush and play for a par.
Yeah, and Silver left that shot way too low and finds that bush and stays OB. So
yeah, Marion's gonna play before the bush, and from there he's gonna probably lay up from the other landing zone.
yeah, so yeah, from Albert, let's see first Joona's.
Yeah, this is kind of plays for Joona's type of shot, just a hyzer, flip it up to flat, and just a huge distance carry along the fairway.
And with this really low wind day, it is really playing for the these big shots, so you can go and cut this corner when you have a headwind on this hole, which is the usual wind. You don't want to go cut the corner too much, because if you flip it too much, you're gonna stay OB, and you have to take your third shot where Silver is taking right now. But yeah, third shot from Silver, really good distance, and I think from here he can already go and start looking towards the basket.
Yeah. So Marion has this pretty much like a same hyzer type of shot to the next landing zone, and yeah, this is looking really nice.
Yeah, he has a lot of room. That's a pretty good place, because the tree in the corner right side. Yeah, that's the one where the OB turns to the left and towards the basket, so he can already go and attack the next fairway, even from the left side of that tree.
Yeah, the tricky thing with the corner is that it kind of like goes forward in a weird angle, so Joona kind of is flirting with that one.
Yeah.
So you gotta trust it to push it out wide and then finish back to the left. You cannot be taking like shortcuts to the green. Yeah,
like it seems like that corner, the OB like turns 90 degrees, but when you get to that corner, you see it doesn't take that big of a turn, and a lot of players, when they go cut the corner, they find themselves in OB, and sometimes they don't even go, like this doesn't cut the safe area, so they have to go back way further.
Yeah, I had a pretty good tee shot, and I decided to go a bit more aggressive, just cut the corner fully and commit to the turnover line, and I have pretty much like 40-meter upshot to the green.
So yeah, you're already looking for another eagle opportunity.
Yeah, a long one, but let's see.
Yeah.
So Silver is going for the green, I guess. He has the distance to go from there. But yeah,
fades away, and that looks to be OB again. Oh my.
Yeah, really bad mistake to make on this one, though.
Yeah, so he is now looking towards double OB6 if he connects from there.
Yeah, the best case.
Best case scenario.
Probably gonna lay up and take his double bogey.
Yeah. And Marion, he's playing slow and steady.
But yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, as they say. So yeah, this is Joona.
Yeah, there you can see his straight putter shots with his notorious Mercy.
I think that's the tune he stamped.
Yeah, so he's now throwing those one really far and really straight.
So you have, this is your third shot.
Yeah. Just trusting my heart, laid up, and
yeah,
should be
another easy birdie.
Should be able to connect on this one.
I hope so. So Silver, after going twice OB, he's now taking his sixth shot from there.
That's aggressive.
Oh, and there it is.
Nice save for a bogey after two OBs, and
that gives you a definite boost. to like going towards next holes, and here we have another view, slow-mo, and boom, straight in the middle.
Yeah, nice OCP. So Marion has pretty much the same distance as Silver. I think he has a little bit of pressure after the Silver shot to go aggressive too, but yeah.
Barely stays, yeah.
But yeah, he has this look for his par, I guess.
Should be, yeah.
And Joona picks up a birdie.
Yeah, easily 2 big hyzers and 1 upshot, and there it is.
And Marion cleans up his par, and I'm tapping in my... Yeah, not really tapping in, but giving a little flick for my
like
birdie
meters.
as well.
Yeah. And there it is. So, 3 holes done. Is it 3 out of 3 for you? Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
3 birdies. Joona with 2 birdies until now. From this hole, Marion with par and Silver with a bogey.
So hole 4 is a 99 meters, pretty much like a straight shot, but we have a little gap on the tee to hit, but definitely the tricky part comes in on the green, where you can see that the basket is on a slope. So perhaps you have this perfect shot and you land under the basket, but the slope may not be so kind to you and you can still roll away.
Yeah, and as you can see on the left side from this angle, the slope is like you have this small corner where a lot of discs end up, and then you have to putt upwards.
Yeah, that's kind of maybe the play to just hit that kind of like shelf, just stuck your discs there, and then you have a inside the circle look for your birdie.
Let's see.
I kind of end up on the circle edge.
And Joona with his straight putter shots once again.
Yeah, that should be like...
inside the green.
Yeah,
but
7-6 meters.
Yeah, that's true. But that's a tricky angle to go for the basket, because if you get a roll, like if you hit the basket and it starts rolling, then you might be looking to take the next shot even further away than you were.
Yeah, and Marion goes with a bit faster than disc and keeps his low. I don't think that he wanted to, but faster disc gave him a little more extra skip.
Silver looks like to be in mid-range.
Yeah, hugging the left side, but managed his way on the green.
So let's see, Joona first up. Now you see this angle and leaves it low, and that was the roll we told you about.
Yeah, this is the hole where it can happen a lot, and it's really common to take birdie to bogey.
Yeah, that's why a lot of players, they even take fairway drivers and just from tee pad drive it to the back of the wall, and then you have a little bit better angle to go towards the basket. But
the thing is, with your like roll away, then you have your, let's say, third putt against like uphill, so it's way safer to run. So it's you still have a chance to take your par.
But yeah, Albert 4 out of 4 to start the round.
Marion takes up a birdie as well, nicely. And we have Silver next up.
4.5 meters should be pretty easy. And there it is. So unfortunately, Joona goes from birdie look to taking a bogey. All the other guys get the birdie. Albert stays perfect to start the round, and let's see what hole 5 brings us. First off, we see the scores. You go 14 under par in total, so that takes you 4 strokes ahead of Joona, and a couple more to the other players. But hole number 5, par 4, 218 meters, should be really birdieable hole for everyone, but also you have this OB on the left side that comes into play if you if you go hugging the left hand side a little bit too much.
Yeah, and also you cannot flip up your drive too straight as well, because there's a OB on the right side, and that kind of like seems straight from the tee. So it's kind of like placed similar to the par 5, like when you're going for the green, the OB kind of turns in a weird way, so you have to push your disc bit straight and then finish back to the left.
And also for the upshots, the OB behind the basket from this year is like 6 meters, so it has been brought, brought way closer, and that is pretty, I'd say, perfect place.
I was kind of worried that I threw this one a bit too tight, but somehow I managed to keep this in bounds. Marion kind of throws maybe my preferred line, just keep it out wide and finish back on the green, or high, like fairway.
Yeah. Let's see, should be Silver next, again with backhand.
And when you're going from the tee, you have this like tunnel of trees, so you don't have a lot of wind there, but when you go outside, you have usually a huge wind from left or right or left or whatever, headwind.
Even headwind, yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta check the wind before moving to the whole forest basket, because their tee pad is on the fairway on 5th pretty much.
Yeah.
So you can get your wind checked there, and Joona shows us how to play this hole.
Massive opening drive on hole number 5. And now it's just a 50-60 meter upshot to the green, but first up we have Marion.
Yeah, this hole plays downhill, so you can be a bit short of your tee shot, but you can still like throw your mid-range to the green. And I think that's maybe the play, because it stucks there better than maybe you're a faster driver.
Yeah. And Silver barely stays in bounds on his opening drive, and upshot is pretty much perfect.
Yeah, on the green.
Yeah, 4 or 5 meters, and looking for another birdie.
So yeah, I'm a bit shorter than I wanted, so I'm usually going for this shot, I'm throwing my harp, so this time I'm taking my justice just for the extra speed, and I can still execute the same power type of shot. And yeah, just keeping it on hyzer and finishing inside the bullseye.
Pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
And then we have Joona looking. This looks like another one of his putters.
But yeah, this is not mercy. This seems something more overstable. But yeah, Joona has like really straight look to the basket. And
leaves it a little bit short, but that should be an easy
clean
tap in.
Yeah.
And to get a birdie from and clean up the mess from last hole. But let's see, Marion outside the circle, and that is nice birdie. And look at the gallery. A lot of people came to see your last round.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that are still like finishing off the round, so this gallery is growing bigger and bigger every hole.
What happened?
Yeah,
that's just
the heat and humidity are there. Maybe the grip was kind of off for Silver there, but Joona has this putt for birdie and takes this one down nicely from a perfect tee shot.
Yeah, and also I'd say even more perfect upshot from you, and easy tapping birdie. Silver cleans up his par. So another, I'd say, missed star frame, but no red circles or boxes on the scorecard, so that's always a good sign. 3 birdies, 1 par, and we are moving up to hole number 6, which is the new one on the course. 195 meters, par 4, and the preferred line is, or the play is, just a full power hyzer backhand to the left side of this fairway, and then either backhand unstable disc or forehand hyzer, sidearm hyzer to this green underneath the trees.
Yeah, actually there's a bit more trickier way to the green on the right side. You have a lot of trees to contend with, so there's like many ways to get on the green, but yeah, pretty much the main tee shot is a backhand hyzer. Just get on the left side fairway and have a sidearm up shot to the green. So again, my trustworthy optics, recall, no wind, so I can just take a bit more understable one and have that extra hyzer push on the fairway.
Yeah, and that is pretty much the ideal spots. Maybe a couple more meters further away, but that's a good place to start attacking the green. And
yeah, Marion gives this one a bit too wide, but he's maybe out of position to play the left side sidearm. But let's see how he attacks the green.
Yeah, if you leave your opening drive a little bit too wide, you can always go for that tunnel shot, which is not that narrow. So if you're in that position, you can very easily attack the green.
Yeah, maybe flex it something overstable on the green.
Yeah.
And silver surprising goes with the sidearm, and but yeah, playing for the huge sidearm flex shot that gives you a lot of distance on the fairway. And yeah, he's way up on the fairway.
Yeah, from this angle, it looks like he has this little bit of a shrub to take care of, but we'll see. And Marion is going for that tunnel shot. So let's see.
Turns this one a bit too much over and catches the right side tree. And there might be, like, from his new lie, he still may have some trees to contend with on his way to the basket.
Yeah, but should be still able to get a par. I think birdie is out of the question now, and for you, another perfectly played hole.
Yeah.
Hyzer backhand, forehand, or sidearm hyzer and on the green.
Yeah, I couldn't see where my disc finished from my lie, so I was kind of surprised if I found it that it was so close.
And Joona also
he's in the bullseye.
In the bullseye, easy birdie, and he's.
And silver has a bit more inside sidearm. He's pretty much like in the main gap where you're kind of wanting to throw your sidearm. Yeah, and he. Yeah, finishes pretty much near the bullseye as well.
Yeah, so we're looking forward towards 3 birdies, and we'll see what Marion figures out from his lie. His third shot.
He has still some distance to the basket, and yeah.
Nice upshot, and he's
should be able to clean up his par.
Yeah. And silver first to get the birdie. Nicely done.
Then it's Marion for his par, yeah.
And we see that flag starts to move a little bit, so I think we have like 2 or 3 meters per second wind now.
Yeah, but the thing is with the wind on this course in general is that when you have wind, then you don't have the bugs, and when you don't have the wind, then you have the bugs. So
and there was a lot of bugs.
Yeah, those flies are like all over the place. Actually, fun fact, where there was this like gallery, like photo gallery after the tournament. On many photos, you could see like those flies were on the picture.
Yeah,
there was so many of them.
It looked like some of these guys had a crown above their head, but made of flies.
And then you can imagine if you're putting and then bzzz in your ears. All right, next up, hole 7. Yeah, check out Discord and go get your discs from their online shop or from the shop at Pärnu. So hole 7, next up we got 105 meters, pretty much straight shot. We got some OB on the right side that is kind of separating the hole 6 and the hole 7. But the tricky part is the trees maybe on the left side, that if you do not commit to the shot and hyzer out too early, you can easily catch up those trees and you have a pretty long way to get to the green.
Yeah, and on the left side, the trees, if you make it, like, let's say, further than 80 meters, then you already have a little bit more room there. But before that, if you hyzer to the trees, it's pretty much like a jail. You don't have a lot of options there. But yeah, you don't need those options if you're Albert Tamm and you just take your... I think that was the mace.
Yeah, that was the... Yeah, my trustworthy yellow mace for the straight shots, and I have a... Like circles heads, like 8 meters look to the basket, and Joona is throwing his mercy, but
Is it mercy?
yeah, yeah, didn't turn it over this time a bit more, so hyzers out too early and has outside look for the birdie.
Let's see, silver. What is it? Looks to be.
I think that it's
Is it truth?
Yeah. So. Yeah, this is going too early to the left
up,
side.
but yeah, it was already going towards the trees.
Yeah, there's a still. This is not a gimme place. Like Joona is way further, has a look for the basket, but silver is like way further from his lie and has a lot of trees to contend with. And yeah, Marion's in the same spot. So they may have a little more trickier up shots to the basket.
And let's see, silver is looking to from that catch cam, it looked like he has like almost like half of the fairway still to go. But from this angle, it looks like it's, I'd say, 30 meters maybe. And maybe he's able to jump putt it under the basket.
Yeah, finds a nice cap through the trees and finish up on the green.
Yeah, should be puttable for par. Let's see where Marion is. He's a little bit even deeper in the woods.
Yeah, he may have a really tough fly, but no problem.
Sidearm, flex shot, and there it is. Joona is cleaning out the woods, making himself a little bit better lie.
Yeah, this is a new hole, so there might be some branches still on the fairway, but yeah,
I have to give it some
it
time.
Yeah, so it takes a little time, but yeah, gave it a run, but didn't catch the height on this one.
So hole 7, birdie opportunity, and there it is. Still perfect for the round. 7 out of 7 birdies. When does it stop?
Let's see. So silver clean takes his par after a bit, maybe not the best tee shot, and also Marion having a lot, like maybe the trickier ways to get on the green.
And now Joona also to clean up his par.
And yeah, no problems.
Yeah, no bogeys from this hole. And we move on to hole number 8. First we check the scores, and you have increased your lead in front of Joona to 5 strokes. What is it? Marion 7 strokes behind you, and silver with 8 strokes.
So yeah, like the first 6 holes were kind of playing into the headwind in usual way. So now the 7th and 8th are playing kind of in the tailwind. So tailwind on the hole 8 gives you a huge advantage. You can throw your big anhyzer bomb just before those trees and have this flex out in the middle of fairway and get a huge distance carry. So on the right side we got OB and the natural OB on the left side, where you definitely don't want to be because the trees are pretty thick there. And yeah, the green gets and the right side OB follows it up to the green and gets pretty narrow on the, you can see pretty much inside the circle is the OB.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to your big flex shot, and there it is.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ballista Pro. Just turn it over a bit too much than I wanted, but it's still a fly, so a huge way up the fairway.
Yeah, you have, I think, like 70-80 meters to go towards the basket, and that is one of the biggest opening drives on this hole I've ever seen. And Joona,
but yeah, he keeps this one a bit too much to the left and catches those trees, and he may have a look from there, but definitely not going for a birdie from there.
Yeah, that's one sound you don't want to hear on this hole, and that is all these branches cracking from your disc. But silver Also pretty good line. A little bit low, but still gets pretty far away on the fairway, and I'd say around 100 meters towards the basket.
Yeah, for his sidearm, the second shot is no problem.
Oh, yeah.
And Marion, the sidearm of the tee is also a really good play. And yeah, it's definitely not going to give you the most distance off the tee, but you can still finish before those trees and take your second shot from there, and you can still get up and down for the green.
And let's see, Marion opting for that sidearm second shot. Looks to be pretty good height. Nicely flexing.
Yeah, trusting
And
his blue disc and
stays
call
barely
with the OB,
inside. Yeah, but couple meters outside the green should be a good
he
look.
has been hitting those outside looks couple on this round, so let's see if he can connect on this one as well.
And let's see, we can see Joona there in the bush. So
He's some sort of a gap there.
And gets it out, but looks to be going towards OB, and that is unfortunately OB.
Yeah, he was definitely going for the green from there.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't a bad shot. He definitely gave himself a look, but yeah, unfortunately catches the OB.
Let's see, Silver going with the sidearm, and from his lie, it's pretty. You have a pretty good wide angle and a good look to the green, and there it is. Should be like 4 meters and a birdie look.
Yeah, this green is pretty sticky. If you land there, you're probably not going to skip a lot. So.
Yeah, and if we think that the OB on the right side behind the green is really treacherous for those sidearm skips, then it's a really good thing that you have this grippy grass on the green.
Yeah, I'm trusting my justice, but yeah, the roll is there. So. Yeah, I was so off so way further off the fairway than I thought, so I was kind of like between fairway and the justice, but trusted the justice in the end, and Joona lays up this one for his bogey.
Yeah, let's see now. Marion has a look for a birdie outside the circle, gives it a run, but a little bit too high, and now has a comebacker for like 5-6 meters. Always not an easy thing to go after this kind of run. And this is to go 8 out of 8, and looks so easy.
So yeah, Marion for his par now, and then no problems. And Silver is, I think, inside the bullseye. Oh no, that's Joona's disc. So
yeah,
in the green. On the green.
Silver also for a birdie, and that is dead center. And he moves double digits on the par in total, also -10, same as Marion. And Joona gives 1 stroke, or 1 and 2 strokes to the card, so Joona goes to 11 under par with his bogey from this hole.
Yeah, I'm catching a little bit of a breathing room for myself, but the scores, like for Joona, Marion, and Silver, are pretty tight, and also there's a lot of guys coming for a chase card or even maybe some third card, so the scores today are pretty much as hot as the weather is.
Yeah, and to finish up the front 9, hole number 9, par 3, 100 meters island hole. So here where the drone is right now, you can see those white stakes. Those are marking the end of the safe zone, and then
we have this river, OB.
Yeah, and the island is not the biggest, so you have from left to right, I'd say both sides 2 or 3 meters around the green, and then
So pretty much maybe the main play for this one is the huge backhand spike hyzer, because it's way more controllable than going for the straight shot. But if you have the shot in the bag, it's probably one of the beautiful shots you're gonna throw. So yeah, everybody taking the most overstable disc and just putting it out there with the hyzer, and
Yeah, and the only risk is that you don't want to leave it too low because there are a lot of
those trees are
treetops and
catchy,
canopies there. Those will catch your disc, and then you're going towards the drop zone.
Yeah, the drop zone is like 15 meters away, but it's like a downhill run, so you can still get your par, but it definitely is a kind of like decision you have to make. Are you going to lay up or are you going for the par?
Yeah, because if you go from the drop zone and you go like full power towards the basket and you miss the basket totally, then you're going to be on the other side, like maybe even 9-10 meters.
Joona probably throws one of the spikiest spike hyzers, so. And this is, Marion ends up in the drop zone. His drive is a bit more shorter than he wanted.
Yeah, left it low and catches some trees and gives it a little bit of a run, but that is going to be OB4 for Marion. And now we have 3 birdie opportunities. First up, Joona. And he leaves it a little bit low.
Yeah, he has been leaving those putts low a couple times on this round. So, and this is me for 9 down for 9,
That's
which is definitely a good one to feel. And Silver can catch up a stroke on Joona and Marion.
And there it is. Yeah, if you start the final round at first position and you birdie every hole on the front 9, then you're having a good day, and you have to be really having, how do I say it? Having a good feeling that nobody's catching you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe somebody's just having the same tempo, but you're still in the lead because, only eagles are gonna be better than your birdies. But yeah, 9 out of 9 for Albert on the first 9 holes.
Yeah, we have now the back 9 coming up. Let's see if I can keep up the tempo and finish the back 9 with 9 down as well.
And that would be a nice thing to see. So,
and also the scores for the second and third right now are pretty tight.
Yeah, so thank you for watching, and tune in for the back 9. We'll see you soon.
See ya.